Hi everyone, I'm Moniquederouen, the Integrative Mind Body Coach. Today I'm going to bring you a very short and amazing mindful movement. We're going to talk all about sciatica. So I'm going to give you the physical stuff that we need to know about the body, and then I'm going to teach you a little bit of the emotional stuff so that way we can bring everything together and get a full body healing. Ready? I'm first going to show you just a few movements that you can do standing up. You're not going to be able to see it real well, but this is a picture of the muscles of the back body. And so I'm going to stand up and I'm going to kind of demonstrate what I'm seeing here so I can share with you. So right at the hips here, right? So place your hands on your hips. I'm going to turn all the way around. There is a triangle right here, right? That is this right here. This muscle attaches right here to the inside of the sacrum and the coccyx, the very last few vertebrae at the bottom of the spine. And the muscle comes all the way across and attaches here to the side of the hip, right? So you can probably feel a little tenderness if you touch the hip about a hand palm length down, right? Put your hand up against your bone right here. And when you put your hand about at the fingertip, you should feel a little bit of tenderness right into this spot. So just kind of play with it for a few seconds. See if you can feel it, right? So when you locate it, now you know what we're working with. The next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna do a couple stretches, and I want you to really pay attention to the way my body is moving, okay? So we're gonna take right foot and we're just gonna cross really easy over the left. So just ankle over ankle. I want you to take one hand, your opposite hand. So this is my left hand. I'm gonna put it to my right hip, and I'm just gonna bend slightly in a little bit of a moon. What I'm doing right now is I'm opening up from the rib cage to the hips. So there's a diaphragm here and here, right? There's a diaphragm here, there's a diaphragm here. We want to open this up so everything circulates. So just stretching over nice and easy. Maybe you pull back. When I pull back, I feel it in the front body. That feels really nice. When I pull forward, I feel it in the back body. We'll do the other side. So left foot over right, right hand to the left hip, left arm over the head, a little bit of a moon. Feels really good. Maybe you pull forward for a second. Just notice how it feels, right? I feel a little bit of stretching here in the front of the rib cage. And I go back. Ooh, it feels nice in the back body. And then maybe you just kind of shake your legs out. Just kind of kick them out a second. Just notice. Close your eyes and kind of feel for a second. Does anything feel softer, more open? That's exactly what we want. My other favorite super simple move is literally just to bend over. So I'm going to stand like this. We want to try to keep the legs as straight as possible, feet right underneath the hips, and we're just going to bend at the waist. So from here, you're going to just pull forward, right? And as I drop down, I want to try to keep this leg super straight in alignment. I don't want to go forward or back, right? I want to keep good structure and posture. So all the way down, I'm going to keep noticing. I'm kind of watching you. It's a little bit different. Not doing this on my own. So you can see the leg. I'm not pushing back like this, and I'm not coming forward. I'm pretty straight right over everything. And I'm just going to sit here for a moment. And what I'm noticing is the hamstrings are starting to soften and open. This is perfect because, again, everything ties in together, right? So coming back up, and again, just kind of shake the legs out. Just kind of notice. Maybe you wiggle the hips side to side. Does one side feel like more tight than the other? Do they feel lubricated, open, even, right? Just notice. Maybe you just wiggle from the hip. As I do this, I feel it pull here, from the backside, It's really nice. My feet are planted. I'm super grounded and strong in my posture, and I'm just moving from the waist. Feels really nice. Maybe you do a hip circle. Again, we're opening up all these diaphragms. So these diaphragms are in between the body. There's one at the rib cage, there's one at the hips, and there's one at the throat. And what we want is all of this energy and information to circulate easily. When things get stuck and trapped in the tissue, we feel pain and inflammation. So we want to have this nice cohesion, right? We want to have everybody getting along. So all the three different parts of the body, the head, the heart, and the trunk, we want that all to merge and mesh, right? So that it's all friends. So those stretches are really nice. I'm gonna get on the floor now and I'm gonna show you my favorite one for the floor, and I'm gonna bring in that mind body work for you, okay? Okay, so I'm on a yoga mat on the floor. My legs are hip distance apart, just spread slightly. My feet are at a comfortable space. They're not super close, they're not super far away. It's kind of where they naturally wanted to land. I'm planting my feet really firm into the ground so I can get that support and structure, right? You can do a little bridge here if you want to just kind of roll up one vertebrae at a time and just notice. Do you feel this in the front body or the back body? Just kind of take notes. Stay here for a moment, and then maybe you just slowly drop back down, very controlled, softening back in. I like to just kind of move my hips side to side on the ground. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for the space where that sacrum is laying flat against the ground. I want to feel the curve tucked in tight, okay? So maybe I rotate the hips forward. I'm pushing into the heels right now. There's a lot of support. I can feel this energy going all the way up my legs. It's really nice. I'm going to show you another energy move for the legs here in a second. So I feel my hip bones. Everything's flat against the earth. And maybe I just stay here for a moment. Maybe I pull my knees up into my chest, right? So grabbing each knee, slow and controlled. If you need to rock side to side for a second and just find that balance, that rhythm, that softening of the back body, it's really nice here. If you need to spread your legs and do a little movement like this is okay. I want you to do what your body feels. I'm going to show you ideas. I just want to show you ideas. Maybe you pull the feet all the way up. This is going to give you some great energy coming through the body, right? So normally we stand on our feet all day long, and so everything's going down, but I want to take everything back up, okay? We want to have circulation, movement with the energy, with the fluids in the body, with whatever is going on. We want everything to be moving, everything to be aligned. So legs are straight up. Maybe you pull your toes down, maybe you point up. Just notice, get some different sensations. I feel some stuff here when I do that, all the way down to here. I also like to do knee, ankle over knee, right? So right leg over the left knee. Do not put it on top of the knee. We want to put it down by the thigh as close as possible. We don't want the pressure on the knee. We don't want to add any stress there. It's not necessary, right? So maybe this is enough for you. Maybe this is enough for you. Maybe this is more for you, right? Go to your challenge. Do not force and push, just stretch. Just let it soften. You sit here for a few moments, maybe even closing your eyes, picturing that muscle just soften and ease, allowing the nerves to flow where they're supposed to, with no pressure. Big exhale. And then you return. And if you did that on one side, do the other side, right? I'm just giving you options for what you want to do for here. So those are all great moves. And I'm going to sit up and I'm going to show you the emotional. So sciatica can be a real pain in the ass. And I'm not making jokes about that. The way mind body works is that the body holds the score of the memories, the emotions, the information that you've had your entire life. So every second that you've lived, every memory that you have, every moment that you don't even remember, your body does. And it has been a storage locker for all of this information. And so with sciatica, are you feeling stuck in the past? Is there unresolved childhood issues? And I mean, just misunderstandings, lack of communication skills, disagreements throughout time that maybe still don't sit right with you. I know a lot of time has passed sometimes, and we think that we should be over things or that it shouldn't matter. But that's not how the unconscious works. And the unconscious tells the body exactly what's going on. So do I feel limited? Is there financial strain? Is there too much responsibility? Is something holding me back? Do I not get to share my creativity, my light, my excitement? Because it's just not safe. Is something really being a pain in your ass? Truly. Whether it's a real thing or whether it's something that your brain sees as impossible. The body remembers what the brain cannot. And so if you have sciatica, issues and pain, if you have piriformis syndrome, anything in this space, I'm going to put a little application link right below. I encourage you to just fill it out. We will do a 30-minute Zoom call, just me and you, discuss everything going on, and open up opportunity for you. I currently have 3 different ways to work with me. This is great for any budget. So if you need help, if you tried all the things, if you've been going and going and going and pushing through this pain and you want it to look different, let's talk. I'm Moniquederouen. I'm the integrative mind-body coach, and I teach people how to self-heal using an integrative approach that I learned many years ago, and it is beautiful. And I want to share it with you. Healing is a choice, and we can cure sciatica.